Subtotal is a quick and efficient method for summing, counting, averaging a column or columns of data grouped on some criteria. Before creating a subtotal, you must first sort the data according to your intended subtotal. For example, if you want to subtotal by office, you need to sort the data by office. If you want to subtotal by practice group, you need to sort the practice group first. You can also subtotal within subtotals. If you wanted to subtotal the practice group within the office location, you'd have to sort the office and then the practice group within the office with using a custom sort. Both the sort and subtotal functions are on the data ribbon. Here's your sort, and here's your subtotal in the outline group. First, we're going to subtotal by location. So, again, we need, or the office location, you need to sort by the office. So, we simply select a piece of data within the office column, and then we can sort A to Z. Once we have this sorted, we can then subtotal. The subtotal will add any column of data, will subtotal the column you select by the grouping. So it will subtotal Geneva, then subtotal Hong Kong, then London, etc. So we click the subtotal. It selects your table of data, and we can remove. One of the things you need to do is check to see if Excel has decided to select a column for you. Make sure that's cleared first. So at each change in what? At each change in the office, we can sum, count, average, max, min, or the product. We're going to sum. And we can then select the column or columns. And just for the sake of this, we'll just select the first three here. And then we can click OK. Notice that we can replace the current subtotals. There are none to replace, so this doesn't matter. We can put the page break in between if we're going to print, and then we can put the summary below the data. We can click OK. And it will now subtotal. Notice that the subtotal values here are too large, so we would need to expand those columns. And it gives you an outline in the left-hand side. So level 1 is the grand total of each column selected, the grand total of each by office. Level 2 are the subtotals, as you can see, and level 3 is the raw data. So I can select Hong Kong and expand it, and then see the raw data that makes up the Hong Kong. I can then collapse that, or I can select that level and see all the data. So here's a quick way to see the subtotal of data or summed information for the specific office. To remove the subtotal, you simply click subtotal, and then we can remove all. If we wanted to subtotal practice group within the office, we would have to do a custom sort. We would sort first by office. We would then, in the custom sort, add a new level. Then by practice group, the value is A to Z, and click OK. So now we have the practice group sorted within the office. We go back to our subtotal. We'll do the exact same thing. We're going to sort first, we're going to subtotal first by office, the sum. And again, at this point, the replace current subtotals doesn't matter. We don't have any. We click OK. So now we have what we had before, the subtotal by office. You then reapply the subtotal. you want to then subtotal the practice group, summing it up, but we do not want to replace the current subtotal. We want to add those subtotals to this greater subtotal, and we click OK. Now we have 4 levels, because here you can see the business services total within the Geneva office. And if we click level, we have a 4-level outline over here on the left. Level 4 is the raw data. Level 3, that is the practice group within the office location. And of course we can then just go back to the office location. So as you can see, using the subtotal gives you a quick way of seeing information, totaling, averaging, etc., that you may want to investigate. And again, to remove it, click subtotal and remove all. So that's using the subtotal in Excel. Again, first sorting by the information you wish to subtotal and then applying the subtotal. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.